Always asking questions. Exactly. We should always be asking questions. And special thanks to Sports Gematria for putting that video together. I'd suggest go and check out his video. It's amazing what kind of shit is actually going on here. And I would be very, very, very suspicious of anything that this dude is doing, or any of these high impact guys are doing, or any of these so-called truthers and gematria people going to protest and stuff. These people are liars. They're professional liars and professional grifters, and out of his own mouth. Let's see what he has to say. And to go check this video out by
We don't lie over here. We don't have any reason to lie. There's nothing to lie about. I'll tell you what, though, if this per month thing gets up to something like $10,000 a month, I'll hire a couple people. Then I can afford to have some employees. I'll hire Jonathan. I know Jonathan's looking for some steady work. I'd be happy to employ Jonathan. He's good at this. There's other people too out there who I'd be happy to employ. So if this number keeps going up, I don't need to make this much money a month. I'll use it to share the wealth and take this research even further. If I had a helper, then we could do the NHL games, etc., etc. Be authentic. Right now, there's 10,787 coming in a month. That's more than I need for myself. That's why I'm paying $1,000 a month for a website. That's why I'm saving the rest of the money for a future cause, like getting a building and renovating it and being able to have the resources to put in the furniture that we can have to set up a Gematria Effect news studio. This money is for the cause. If this money goes up to $30,000, I'm telling you guys, it's going to happen overnight. We're going to have the building. We're going to have people hired. It's going to make a huge difference. This isn't enough right now to rent a space, hire people, but it's a chunk of the way there. We just need 20,000 more people in the community to step up and pledge $1. Or
you get it, okay? The whole video will be on Sports Gematria, and I would go over there and check it out. He's got a few videos, and they're really good. But like I've been telling everybody from day one, these people on here, most of them are professional fucking lying grifters. They're selling bullshit to people, trying to get their fucking bullshit. I was doing exposing NFL games for being rigged and fucking scripted because I've been collecting sports cards since 1978. And I don't want to hear about how people don't know about it. I don't want to hear about bullshit. Because in the 80s, I was born in 71, and I grew up in the 80s and shit. And people thought in the 70s that wrestling was legit and straight. It thought that way. It looked real. And if you ever you can try to look up some of these matches by ECW, and they were fucking extreme championship wrestling with ladder matches and table matches, and people seriously got injured, but it was rigged. The outcomes were rigged. The same with the NFL. These are the top pro football players in the world. And they drop passes. Dude, just look at this times from all now with an open eye, open perspective, and look how you played football when you were a little kid. And if you never did play football, or even on Madden, or whatever the experience you have with that game, and it goes with the NHL, and it goes with Major League Baseball. They all are in on it. It's all professional fucking lying grifters that are stealing your fucking money, getting outlandish amounts of money to play a game. Don't care how good you are at something. There's no damn way that people should make $500 million playing a fucking child's game. That means to tell you that it's not just them playing, they're actors. That's what actors get paid, dude. Think about it. Mike Trout's the best baseball player in the world, probably, and behind him and Mookie Betts. And, he's probably going to win a World Series. That's how they do it. They got Albert Pujols, his World Series. It's a fucking club. It's rigged and scripted. That's a fact. Major League Baseball has always been done batting and scripting and all kinds of shit in those games. It's a fact. 1903 World Series was fixed by Rothstein. He fixed the World Series, for fuck's sakes. I mean, he changed the whole outcome of the whole entire series. Anyway, this people like this know the truth and they may not know it. I don't know what they're about. I just know they're not truthful. Okay, if you're going to lie about something as simple as getting money to put back into the community and do shit like that, which this guy's been doing this for a while. Supposedly he's been writing books for a long time and doing this for a while. So he's had plenty of time to get enough money to help people, like he's saying. If you're going to lie about fundamental things that's so easily to catch on, then you have to assume that everything that pretty much comes out of his mouth is a fucking lie. And I guess it's due to his narcissistic behavior and his self-awareness of grandeur that he can think of things in his imagination that he thinks he said or did or whatever and grift you out of it. These people are fucking con artists. They're fucking good at this shit. Luckily, you know me, and I've been doing chef work for a while, and I see right through these fucking assholes. I mean, I've been around all kinds of fucking people. That's 100% fact. Dude, I just, I could get along with this stuff, but when you're fucking grifting people out of fucking money and bets and shit like that, and you're wrong, and you were wrong, dude. You should give people back some fucking money. You put all your chips in from the way you were speaking to about the Cincinnati Bengals winning. Now, this particular time, it's like that asshole Steve Stevens bragging that he won a fucking bet. And the only reason he won the bet is because the dude didn't touch fucking first base when he was running around the fucking plate, which he's automatically out. So that's what gave him the win. The same with this dick. That dude would have kicked that extra point. That's why I'm telling you it's rigged and scripted. The game would have been a push. And the Rams would have won. They would have lost. You would have lost all your fucking bets because it was 4 points. Then it went up to 4.5. And if you got 5, you're good. But, I mean, even with the extra point, you'd have been good. But the point of the matter is, it isn't straight bet because the Rams were favored. So, it wasn't even favored. 56% of the country picked Cincinnati Bengals to win the Super Bowl. Over 56% of the country. Now, how the fuck is that being... The real underdogs were the Rams. Statistically, from all of the surveys that were done in America at the time. Nobody was picking the Rams to beat the Bengals. And then when they scored them touchdowns, I'm like, okay, they're going to make sure these points are fucking straight. They got you on the under. They got you on the Odell Beckham thing. He got his first touchdown, but then they put Coop in there. Didn't let him get enough yards, 108 yards or 102 yards he needed or whatever. And there's little side bets people do on the, in these games. You knew that the Bengals are going to get the ball first. It's just so fucking scripted. You got to come to the conclusion. These people are making money. They're making money off of your ignorance. Stop being ignorant. Okay? Grow the fuck up. Ladies and gentlemen, grow the fuck up. Okay? I have to be trying to tell you, you can't listen to these fucking people. You have to do your own investigations. There's so many channels that have popped up on this kind of stuff and haven't been on here very long. And they have fucking thousands of fucking subscribers. I think most of them are bots. But the subscribers, that is. And, they're all one purpose. This guy is the prime example of this. They are trying to get you away from Christianity and the love of Christ. You can believe whatever you want to believe in, and that is your choice to believe in it. But you can't take advice from propagandists that are giving you half-truths about Jesuits and stuff, and half-truths about Templar Knights. The Templar Knights were executed because they were going after these evil fucking people in the church. That's the truth. There were evil people in the Templar Knight, and there were evil people in Jesuits, and that was supposed to be an organization of knowledge where they shared it with everybody to make the world a better place. But some of the stuff was so advanced in technology they had to gradually we're going to introduce it to society. Because these people, they've gone all over the fucking world fighting Christian crusades. Which the church has like 85 fucking tons of gold from that. You gotta understand how filthy rich the Roman Catholic Church is. They're not even half as rich as the other people that are running that shit. This stuff is mafia. He's right about Jesuits. He's not right about Jesus Christ, because how can Jesus Christ be the devil when the devil tempted Jesus Christ in the Bible? He tempted him. He tried to go and tell him, hey, I'll give you this, this, and that if you just bow to me. And, whatever. So, dude, do your own research on this stuff. Their main purpose is to distract your spirituality, so you could give emotional content to these people, so they could drain your energy and your pocket. This guy, dude, if I had this kind of money, and I do what I can do. I worked hard all my life. I'm having some illnesses with my stomach, and it's going to get sorted out. I ain't worried about it. But the fact of the matter is, let's say hypothetically, we all get together and we do this shit. Don't you know that people are going to be working with us? We're going to make you'd have to do a non-charity thing, where nobody controls that, and it's all done, to people that need it. That's what you do with your communities, man. That's what people used to do in the 50s and 60s. That's what buddies do with each other. Hey, you're short on a 20 this week, you give them a little bit of money or whatever. That's what makes morality, man, and being able to help people in their times of need. I didn't make money. I know money is the root of all evil, and this is what this whole thing's about. To give people this kind of fucking soft, delusional fucking way of grifting people, because they're like, oh man, I gotta do is throw some fucking numbers out. No one's ever gonna call me on this. Look, dude, everything this guy does, he thinks he's smart. He is smart. I'll give him this. But I've already figured out at least 2 or 3 of his riddles in almost every fucking episode that he says shit in. Sweet lady, that equals 33. Then goes, I'll give you gas money. Gas money equals comes out to 9 if you break it down to all the way to its farm, the lowest it can go. These people are fucking with you with your own shit you're supposed to learn. I just started doing this a few weeks ago. Yes, my grandmother was part Jewish, and she knew about stuff like this, but it wasn't like we sat around and did this. We used to play rummy and pinochle and stuff like that, and you learn how to do this kind of shit too. But the fact of the matter is, you have to be open-minded and understand that anything that comes out of this guy's mouth is a fucking lie. And if you're going to travel somewhere in April in Oklahoma City to go meet up with this guy and the rest of these grifters, you're going to get your ass in a serious amount of trouble. Okay, there's a possibility you could go to setup. I try to tell people that you don't trust these people. You don't know these motherfucking people. You don't know who they are, bro. Stop trusting people. You want to make a difference in this fucking United States, everybody just stop working. That's it. Just stay home. Stop. Don't do nothing. Don't do anything until they meet your demands. You need term limits, age limits, laws against lobbyists. You have to sort out what the hell is going on here. There's a massive amount of corruption so deep that it can't even hide itself anymore. And all these people know about it, and they're trying to tell you that one group of people are doing it. It's multiple families. It's multiple groups. It's like the 1%, like Jimmy Dore says. Dude, it's like maybe the 3%, okay? These motherfuckers have been doing this shit coherently since the 9th century or so. Okay, they are the best at this shit. They're the best at starting wars. They're the best at fucking lending money to both sides. You ever watch that movie Cobra with the G.I. Joe fella? Seriously. That was his main thing. When he was growing up, that's what his parents, that's how he made all his money, for making war missiles. Same with Tony Stark from Iron Man, if you want to use these analogies. This is what these people do. They know there's no stopping this but to stop it. When you say stop it, I mean stop it. Just don't do nothing. Don't do anything until your demands are met. Medicare for all, living wages. All this, people should be able to buy homes. There's more land out here than they're telling us about. Okay? The earth is a huge, huge place. A lot bigger than they're saying it is, in my opinion. They're liars, can't touch it. This is one piece of it, dude. And the reason why I suppose him, because he was so rude to me when I was on his site a few months ago, and I'm like, okay. And he still hasn't changed anything. He's calling gay people fags and stuff. This ain't motherfucking 1980, bro. You can't be calling people names like that. I grew up in them eras. This is why we're so fucked up and everything's so fucking misconstrued. Is because people never communicated correctly. We didn't know that they were sitting there telling AIDS that it was caused by people that were doing, irrational things, I'll say. But, because there might be kids listening, I'm not trying to get into that part, but I'm saying they lie all the time to cause people to have arguments about each other for no reason at all. This dude's getting $32,000 a month. He said if he got $10,000 a month, that'd be enough to get a building, get things going, hire people. No. Look, dude. This dude's exposing them so badly. When I get my computer, you're going to see some real shit go down. I'm going to expose a lot more than this fella. Stop fucking around with these people. They're not going to do nothing. He should be on there telling you, hey, you know how we fix this? Stop working. We need a work strike. Everybody in America needs to stop doing it. Walk the fuck out. Clock out. Go home. Till they meet your demands. 200 million American workers going on strike. Hey, they did it in India. And in 2 days it was sorted out. They had 250 million people or some goddamn ridiculous, sorry Lord, some fucking ridiculous amount of number over there that went on strike. Farmers, everybody. And they have billion people that live in India, so it doesn't, the fact of the matter is you got to stand up to this tyranny. You are supposed to be in control of your government. The government's not supposed to be in control of you. Even Ronald Reagan said that fascism is going to come through the way of liberalism. And he was a crook. They have to tell you the truth, too. That's how they roll it. You keep listening to these people, you keep fucking getting involved in this stuff, betting on this stuff, you're going to lose a lot of money, and you're going to be a person going down the wrong direction, having the wrong thought patterns. Anybody that wants to prove that the NFL is real, go ahead and make videos and debunk us. And debunk the fact that the NFL is rigged and scripted. And anybody that goes over there, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to watch this whole fuckery go down in April. And there's going to be film of it. And there's going to be Netflix fella, whatever the fuck, Brian, Netflix, high impact grifter. That's what I call him. The high impact grifter. Buy some powdered food. What the fuck, dude? We are human beings. We're not supposed to eat powdered food. That's last fucking resort, okay? We live in the richest country in the world. America's richest country in the world. With the most fucking natural resources of anywhere. California has the biggest, the third biggest economy in the world. What the fuck? You're drinking fucking powder? How are you making it? With fucked up water? Jesus, help me. I gotta deal with this guy. That Brian, I can just make video after video of that guy grifting. He's an inciter. He tries to get you to do the things he's not able to or willing to do himself and get out there and do battle with these people verbally or physically if need be. And that's not how you do that. My goodness. Gandhi showed you the perfect way to deal with tyranny. You do not hit them. You don't hurt them. You don't do none of that. You stay away. You stop. You just stop. Just stop doing what you're doing. That's it. It's like when I used to teach tennis and stuff. I'll be teaching them, and the person will still try to hit the same shot, and I'll stop. And we'll start all over. That's what we're going to do. We're going to stop, and we're going to start all over. And everybody's going to have their demands made. And then people like this, if they're really all aboard about what's going on, they can start putting names together with these allegations that they're putting. Hey, that is such a fucking... There is such a wonderful plural way of describing the chaotic situations that are going on in the world today. That's just one little area of thought there. One little particular party, which are the pen pushers and historians. That's what they basically are, and they're fucking trained assassins. He's right about that. They're Templar Knights that were turned bad. Some of them are good. There's still some good people. The church itself, the foundation of the church itself is incorruptible. It's pure. It's love. It cares. It's the people inside the church that do the rotten stuff to degrade the way the church should be run. The church should be run for the community and anybody that needs help, and spiritually, financially, whatever. That's the foundation of Christianity. They're not doing business that way. They're doing business like this fella. You could just stop. That's what you do. Don't do nothing. Don't go into these traps. Don't you people ever play video games where you go into there's a little adventure games and you're walking around and there's a right way or left way and you're like, I ain't going that way. It's a trap. Because you played the video game and you knew the trap was there. Well, this is a trap. The dollar you spent on this fella, put that dollar away or whatever you're spending on him, put it aside. Put it in an escrow account. Just do it for a month and see how much money you have. You really want to help people, help yourself or whatever, you got to start helping other people too. This dude is killing it. They're all killing it on here. And he's never going to come out and do anything. My channels have been taken down. You know how long that high impact guy has been on here telling you every time his channel's been taken down? Now that's so he could build another channel up. Because he's a greedy fucking asshole. The greased monkey dickhead. That's got t-shirts of that too. He's a clever businessman. You want to make some money, you go talk to that fella. Well, he's not really killing it like this grifter. This dude taking it to another level of grifting. And maybe he was trying to teach him how to grift better. And he was like, yo, Zach's like, Brian, you're not really grifting that well. You're only making $100,000 a year. I'm up to $450,000 take home, with my books and my Gematria pencil and the Gematria calculator and the wooka what, And Brian's like, well, I just sell fucking cow manure powder to people, and, we fucking do business like that. And, I say, look at this 50-something-year-old man and how healthy I am. And meanwhile, while I'm watching him, I'm eating a burger. I'm like, I feel pretty good, I walked today, smoked a cigarette. I ain't really fucking bothering, That ain't going to help nobody, that stuff. What's going to help people is exercise and proper food. You need to eat proper food. What your body tells you need to eat. If your body feels that you need to eat chicken, you eat chicken. If you get a craving for beef, you eat beef. I drink raw eggs. I used to do it when I was running track all the time. I still do it to this day. It's a good protein for you. It's the best way to do it. Especially if you're in a hurry for work. But anyway, the fact of the matter is, I'm making jokes of this because to the point where I'm trying to help you. Just fucking listen to what I'm saying. Think for yourself. Do that. That's all I ask. And stop giving to these criminals. They're full of shit. They don't care about nobody. They don't care, dude. They want your money and it's grift. And I'll figure out how this all ties together. Believe me, when I get my computer, there's going to be a serious dive into all these motherfuckers. Because this gambling on fucking reconscripted football, they can change the script in the middle of the goddamn game. Sorry, Lord. It pisses me off. Sorry. They can fucking change the game. They can literally change the script in the middle of the game. That's what it looked like to me. I was like, oh, okay, well, the Bengals might win this, And I'm like, no, there's something going on. The Rams are going to win this. And just because you could see. Odell Beckham Jr. went out, and then this other bullshit. Guy dropping a ball that was thrown to him. Literally, the Rams lined up all sides on 4th and 1. And this dude don't catch none of that. He's supposed to be expert at this shit. Look at the game. The guy's completely lined up all sides. There's 2 guys. That's how Arnold was able to run in there and fucking do that. Yeah, dude, if you're lining up all sides, your offensive lineman is at a very bad disadvantage. That kind of shit I see because I played the game. And I played on defense too. You have to look where you're at, dude. How many players are on the team? You got a guy coming in and off the team. It can come out to 12 guys on the field. You have to watch what you're doing. And you have to be smart. You have to know the rules. That's how it is in games that you play. Know the rules. And know the rules on this. This fella is really good at what he does at grifting. I give him that. He has the art to tell you who's not or who's going to win or who's not going to win without telling you anything. Just hyperboles and metaphorics and a lot of confusing mathematic numbers, and then you break it down and it's all fuckery. So I'm going to be making videos of more of this, and we're going to have more fun with this. So go check out this fellow over here, Sports Gematria. I'm going to put him in the title, and he exposes Zach pretty bad, a lot better than I do, and I can show more of the video, but I would rather you go over there to check his stuff out because this is his work, and I appreciate him letting me use it. He said to share it, so let's do it.